Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They're setting up the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The run inside. It's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Clemson Tigers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champ.
Snags it, and he's open. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the RPO, complete. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll run it. It's Haynes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. looking for a man. It's Denson. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this moment.
And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's the give off the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Got his man. Still makes the catch, and he's free. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Running inside, it's Scott. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And they're able to get him down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Denson. He's going to fire deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the move, it's Goss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be...
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with the completion. Let's see what they do here. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Escapes the pressure going right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. The throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He takes it at the 45. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the NC State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run play action. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Wolfpack! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Scanning the field, it's Denson. They find Bisco open on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll run it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen.
Maybe a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first, but I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the single back. Could be an alley. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll try the run. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Denson. Now he's going to break the pocket, trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Makes the grab. It's Snow. At the 45. Caught, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Final timeout called by the Tigers. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Offense changing the play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside, it's Haynes.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Denson. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for space, it's Haynes. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Cardinals looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Death Valley. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half to get a night.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. To the air, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Clemson set up with another first down. This time he wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Haynes. And he's knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Denson. Here's a heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the point after and the lead. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, NC State. And that one will give them the lead.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sweet cut there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, it catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up a first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Haynes. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Haynes. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw, it's Denson. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Running inside, it's Scott. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Off the boot, looking for his man. That's caught. It's Haynes. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. Gets away from one. He's got space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Clemson is quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Scott. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the shotgun. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Got his man down the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Snow. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Flips it out in the flat. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And it's good! And they draw to within 3 here in the fourth quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clemson will send the punt team out. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. With the catch, it's Snow. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Headed for the corner, it's Scott. Got enough for the 1st. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. The run inside. It's Johnson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Right back to the well. Takes it past the marker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He'll keep it on second down. Across the 45. Quarterback just doing it himself. Enough for the first down, and he's going to lead his team to a win. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true. But there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.